Okay, I just want to say from the research that I've done, I just think more people should know that the things scientists say and the things we learned in school as science are just theories. They are not science. Literally, the Big Bang we learned, scientists we didn't even learn the full theory. Like, it was supposed to be more to the theory. Like, it's supposed to go from. Apparently, I heard this guy say it, and this really sounded good. But, like, from physics that we don't understand, and it shifted into physics we do understand. And that happened before the Big Bang. And that's what I'm saying. All we learned is the Big Bang. That the Big Bang happened and everything was existing. What is school teaching us? We are not being taught to, like, even do the, like, we didn't even learn about anything about the Big Bang. We just learned, oh, it poof. And anyway, it's just a theory. It's literally just a theory because of evidence and, like, experiments. Doesn't mean, like, and, like, they have things that, like, disprove it as well. And they're like, now scientists are like, or even back then too, I think scientists were like, this isn't the full picture. But why isn't that being told in school? I don't know. I just think that we need to, like, explain a little bit more. I think kids would understand a little bit more. Or we could just wait and not teach them anything about that. Because honestly, you're just putting, like, fake things into their head that, like, one, that scientists know all the answers and that it's not all just figuring it out. Like, they're still figuring it out. And that you also have the ability to figure it out with them. And it's not like you need to involve math, but think of it in your own way of theories of, like, do you think it's like some kind of universe creates itself and then it goes away and creates itself and goes away? Like, what do you think? It's like, do you think it always existed? Do you think nothing came from something came from nothing and maybe it just doesn't make any sense? Like, and we can invite more kids to actually think about these things. Like, are we trying to protect them or something? Because I don't think they're as fragile as you think. Like, they're literally born here with nothing, like, no knowledge of anything. And you think telling them the truth is gonna hurt them. Like, they're probably already scared. Like, what is this world that I literally just poof? And we're also being like, there's nothing beyond, like science is science and there's nothing beyond science. Like, there's still questions that scientists have, like, about the soul. Like, scientists question the soul all of the time. Like, where did consciousness come from? What is consciousness? Is there other versions of, like, experience that we can't comprehend? Or is that not experience? Is consciousness literally experience? Or is there, like, things we can't comprehend, like, or are those things we can't comprehend, like, they don't feel anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know. There's so many thought-provoking, like, you don't even need to know the answers. And I think that's just so stupid to teach kids too. It's stupid because who cares? Literally, we don't know the truth, so who cares? Like, let them figure it out themselves. Like, teach them, literally, I'd rather you teach them the math about it and confuse the heck out of them than just be like, Big Bang, poof. I don't know. We had enough poof with poof work in this strange world. So I think, yeah, and also, what else was I gonna say? Shoot, what else is it? I just think it's like, also the school system's not great, obviously. I mean, they learn things that they shouldn't be learning too early, and then they don't learn the things that they should learn at all. Like, I was stressed out with school. It was too much for me. Like, you're throwing too much information that's useless at me. Like, and we should be able to choose. It's also mostly about the choice. Like, we should learn to read, write, some math, some science, but still also say that, no, we don't need the science. That can be a choice. See what I'm saying is that you can choose it. You think I wouldn't choose to learn science? I would love. I'm literally going to college for that. So I would have chosen that. Like, I feel like with the extra stuff, history too. Like, that should be a choice. Like, some language, like English or whatever your native language is, and then some math, and that's it. And the rest should be a choice. Like, completely a choice. So, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think those things should be mandatory. Because, like, I don't know. And history is still useless to me. And if I'm not really interested in history, to be honest. I'm more science girl. But I don't know what I'm talking about, honestly. I don't know the actual math or the actual, like, theories. I don't actually know much about it. I just know that the way that we're taught about science is kind of strange. Like, they're kind of teaching us to be complacent with how people view the world. Even with math, like, maybe there are other ways to, like, put together stuff. We probably don't know because you're teaching everyone to be thinking the same way. Like, imagine the science advancements if we, like, gave them the choice. First of all, we didn't just force people to learn stuff that we don't need to learn, but also to, like, actually teach them, first of all, that it's about theories and evidence and experimentation, and also to, like, go more in depth and, like, because you think they can't understand it, but they totally can. Like, maybe not too young. I don't know exactly the age. Probably middle school, you would be able to understand that totally in middle school. Like, I would have been able to understand some of these things. Maybe not completely, but the general idea. Like, if I really went into it, the general idea and maybe some of the math, like, I would understand it. I don't know. Don't underestimate them. Don't underestimate them. Yeah, a lot of kids are probably smarter than me. Just because I did bad in school. So, yeah, we're all over the place. Everyone's like, or maybe not everyone, now we've kind of broken that barrier, but like, the older people are smarter, the younger people are dumber, but like, it's really not like that at all. At all. Really, and there's so many versions of smart too, like logic, creativity, even like putting things together, understanding. These are all different things, literally. Like, there's a lot of different layers to logic I feel like we don't talk about. Like, figuring out things versus putting things together versus understanding things versus, like, feeling it out and, like, having it be more automatic memorization. Um, Thinking outside the box is a big one too. Like, come on, that's a big one. I think that's really logic to me. Like, not it's really not the main. The main one for me would probably be like figuring things out and like putting things together. But like also like just like I don't know what would it is. But these are so like I'm not that great, so I'm not like making fun of anyone. But thinking outside the box, that's like way more like honestly, you need to be able to put things together and figure things out. But like thinking outside the box is just the thing that like it goes together. It all goes together. Like that's logic is when you have a like figuring things out and thinking outside the box. You can like memorize, but you can also think outside the box. you know, like I feel like you also need to think outside your box. Um. So yeah, I hope I don't look like an idiot. I probably do, but I feel so strongly about this. I feel like we're doing it wrong. Um. For the young scientists. I am not that young anymore, but I want to be a scientist, and I'm not that old. 22, so. But I'm not like a teenager. But, you know, school really, ooh, really did a number on my mental health, and I totally failed it all. So, yeah, got my GD, which actually was pretty easy to get. Don't be discouraged, it's all like reading and comprehension. But I'm in college now for science, physics, taking math right now. I just started like last year, and I switched my major from chemistry to math to physics. So I'm still like I've only taken like 2 or 3 classes, and like I don't know anything yet. I haven't even taken like much physics either. So it's been like some chemistry and math. So yeah, I take one physics class and I didn't do that great. um yeah, it's just like school is hard for me. It's even college because like the deadline is like a lot and stressful. It's not even like I can't handle it. It's like stressful and it just makes me overthink in general. I feel like if the deadline wasn't there, I would be able to do fine, honestly. I'd probably do better. Not gonna lie. Oh, I feel like deadlines are a lot. And then people work in different ways. So, um, it's just really stressful. School is like, um, just a lot of information, and it's hard to learn when you're being thrown like a lot of information thrown at you, and you're a kid, so you're already going through like being alive. Like you're learning how to live, and your body's changing too, and you're learning how to live, like both of those things. Like it's not just puberty, like you're actually learning how to exist as a human. You just got here. Like even a few years is like you just got here, you know. I feel like you pass the just got here threshold like after school, after work, when you're actually doing nothing. I feel like that's when you pass the like because you need time alone to like really be like, what the heck is going on? I am here and it's weird. But Yeah. School hurt me a lot. I am like slow and like I'm not stupid, I'm just slower and like my brain doesn't work. I need to work the muscle or something. I think it's because I also took a few years off. So my brain is like mush. And it doesn't work that well, but working on it. So yeah. Sorry for the extra bits.